Good num morning. We're back with session 5 of Knights of Azure. Last time we technically but not really finished the game. The reason why I say that is because, well, the whole point of the epilogue is that you kind of do this extra content, fight these extra bosses, then do the finale again to get the real end. Making the normal ending kind of mute because, well, you're gonna get the true ending anyway after the credits. The reason why I'm on the title screen, though, is because I'm actually going to load a different save first before I load my main one. We did this before, where we had something like this happen. But this time, it's not because I was locked inside or there was a cutscene I had to see. No, it's because I wanted to level up. Look at my Libra and Blood. It's going to be the same when we go to the other save. I wanted to level up because there was one particular fight in the arena that was giving me a lot of trouble. And I'll show that in a minute. And there's also, you know, a unique cutscene for hitting rank 11. There isn't really one for hitting rank 10. It's just kind of, are you sure you're prepared to handle the Sword of Jorf? And then Arnis goes, yeah. And then that's it. Well, scene 11 leads to another question that can affect your relationship with Lilith, which is kind of weird because at this point it doesn't matter. So I thought we could start by showing this. I've also grinded out all the grind-based trophies minus 100% item completion. That's the only thing we've got to do, because there's like 5 items, and apparently like none of them show until the true post-game, aka once we've done the true ending. But when you hit rank, you don't get anything skill-wise for hitting rank 10. By the way, you only get a new skill when you hit rank 11, which is Ruler of Night, which is the ultimate like demon nightmare form you get for beating the base game. It's the expansion of that, so it can last longer and be a bit more powerful. It's 470,000 to reach level 10, and it's 500,000 to reach level 11. I'll show my grind path as well. I'm going to show like what my quest grind path for getting that trophy was, and what my blood grind path was for getting that, because both of them worked exactly as I needed them to. Well, I say that, you're kind of at the mercy of the machine when it comes to quest. If they give you some really awkward ones, it's just what it is. But firstly, the maiden will ask you if there's anything in particular you want to learn about. This isn't the one that matters. It's later on she'll basically say what's more important to you, stopping the knight or saving the Lys. Bloodlust. I want to know about blood first. Do all half-demons have this thirst for blood? Though the specific symptoms may vary, they are all tormented by bloodthirst. Much like how pure-blood demons are attracted to human souls, it's believed to be a similar phenomenon. Similar to pure-blood demons, huh? That's a comparison I'd rather reject, but there are half-demons on the record who have quenched their bloodthirst by eating fruit and honey. In your case, Arnis, chocolate seems to produce similar results, no? Yeah, well, I'm glad you found a solution, but if it gets to be too much, please let the courier help you. I definitely don't want to do that. You're so stubborn. Finally, I have some advice for you. Your combat prowess is remarkable, Agent Arnis, but something is impeding your growth. I sense a door shut tight. In order to open it and advance to the next step, you require a necessary component. Yes, a key of sorts. Arnis, do you know what might be impeding your growth and depriving you of your full potential? Well, if you say Lilith, it's the biggest boost to your growth, whereas if you say Night Lord, you don't. But it doesn't matter, because you can't get this scene until after you beat the game. I think it's Lilith. Wait, what? Oh, right, I can't lie in a dream. Fine then, it's Lilith. If I use the blue blood to grow and end up becoming a monster, I won't be able to protect Lilith. What's the point of getting stronger if I can't protect her? If I'm to stay by her side, I can't lose my human form or my human heart. You have strong feelings for Lilith. I like her. No, more than that. If that's how you feel, then you will be fine. You will not turn into a fiend. The relationship with Lilith is increased. Time draws near. At any rate, you need the key. A key that will lead you toward further growth. Thank you. I feel a little relieved. You still don't understand, do you? You do not need to thank me. Perhaps, but you don't understand that I'm my own master, so let me do what I please. Fair enough. I'm my own master now. But that's that bit. Alright, let me go back and... Oh, you know, I'll show that in a bit. Let me go back to my main save. I was waiting to show that, so lobby. I'm still not used to Simon being back over here. Spending the whole game on the other end. That's my latest save file. Yes, because I can look at my equipment and whatnot. Okay. You can see I got my blood back up to 999,000. That was accidental. That was from the grind apocalypse of quests. But my demons, all of them are level 15. And you're probably wondering how it caps at 10. There is a... Do I have one? Oh, I don't think I do. I think I used them all. Oh, no, there it is. Evil Mark of Freedom. It will boost the level cap to 15. Once you get them to level 15, don't leave this on. Their level will lock regardless, so change it. Like if I, look, null status effects, half damage of area effects, ability score increased based on Arnis's level, and half damage from area effects. I changed it after I hit 15 because it will stay. So don't keep, you're just wasting the slot if you keep it at level the 15 bonus after the fact. Oh, I have made every single demon at least once. Now as well. The only one I was missing was the gargoyle, but I went and brought that. Which came with a 5 gold, 5 like white, so I was like, that's brilliant. Okay, look at my points, oh jeez. Anyway, the quest grind route. No, could do that. Oh, there isn't a good one. The ideal quest road, I'll just show you. If you can get it, is get enemy-based ones, or one that asks you to go to the castle ruins. Because the castle ruins has every single type of enemy, bar the bombs and the plant monsters. So if it comes up and it's like dolls, gargoyles, and the lion things, you can go do them. Because the dolls are right in front of you at the warp gate, and if you just go back down the stairs and work backwards, there's 2 gargoyles at the bottom of all the stairs. And, no, not 2, 2 of the lion things, and there's a gargoyle along the way. Or if it's like shadows, dogs, then the golems. I had to think what they was called for a second. The 2 golems, there's 2 golems at the very bottom. Actually, there's 4 golems right at the very bottom of the stairs. You take all the way down. There's 2 dogs. Are summoning dogs that will summon shadows, so you can wipe them up as well. The little fey fairies are down there too, and the big, like, taller lady things are... There's like 4 of them at the bottom of the initial staircase, the initial bit where the shop is. So, like, almost all of them are there. So if I got enemies there, this was my grind routine. It was just any excuse to go to the castle ruins. That was my stomping ground. The other thing... the Wandering Ark, the final actual dungeon of the game, you can leave at any time as long as you're not past that point where the staircase collapses and you're staring down the final boss. Once you're at that point, you're stuck there. But all of the bosses can be rematched infinitely even during the event. Like, you don't have to, even in one session. So what I would do, I can very quickly show you, is I was ignore all these enemies. There's more of those are the creatures I was talking about, the little devil, angel, fairy things. And you see, like, well, the door's already unlocked because I left after I did the boss rush. I'd come through here. Kill all the enemies. But I'm also doing this, the plant creatures, like the plant spider creatures that kind of look like creepy Bulbasaur. I only know of 2 locations they spawn, and this is one of them. The other one is the court garden, the first area of the game. But then you fight these gargoyles, fight the boss, and then if you immediately run back through this door, the boss and all these enemies have respawned. If you just do it at like a lightning fast rate, I kid you not, at the end of 20 minutes, you'll have like 600,000 to 700,000 blood. I'm not kidding, you'll have an obscene amount, especially if you can get into a good rhythm. If you can get into a good rhythm of wiping the floor of this boss, and, you know, keep cleaning up the enemies pretty quick, you can do it like twice in a minute, because the time limit stops when the boss starts. So you can take as long as you want with the actual boss, it's just getting back here. And also, yeah, you can see I've rearranged my stats. I'll show my equipment after this. I've rearranged my stats to be a bit more well-rounded, so I've got a little bit less SP, but a little bit more, well, everything else. Because I realised, more so when I was going through the arena, how much I was falling back. Like, I realised I had good SP, but I wasn't doing any real damage. I was dying in one hit from, like, everything. And, you know, I didn't have as much health as I could do. And you could immediately then just turn back around and go straight back into this room and rematch everything. And keep on, that was just one cycle. And like I said, if you're super quick on it, you can eventually start doing 2 cycles per minute. And I got 34k. Do you see how effective of a grind it is? Anyway. The other thing I wanted to... I won't do it again because I have to rearrange my equipment, but I'll at least explain what I've done. Every single fight in the arena, I think you can figure out and find a way through it. You'll not get the 3 stars, but I got the trophy for doing all of them. But you can find a way to slip through. Some of them, is you kind of need the hammer. Because the hammer, if you use it special, will leave like an AoE fire trap that will probably do more damage than you're dealing, if that's your problem. But the ultimate struggle is actually Abyss, the very last one. This one sucks. The enemy has what feels like millions of HP. They can at any point insta-kill you, even if you've got like maxed out defense, because they've got an AoE that's got huge range and it does like 999 damage. Will summon enemies, including other major high levels, like level 15 gargoyles and shit. It's miserable. It took me like 2 hours and it was miserable. The trick, if I go to my equipment... Oh, this is my setup now, by the way, to keep me a bit more well-rounded. But the trick is go out, grind up 4 Worn Tarot cards. It gives you a 20% chance to restore 5 SP with each hit. Get 4, put them all on, go with the Blood Sword, bring a demon that can knock an enemy back. So, like in my case, Sophia. Sophia has a special ability is Deflect, and it pushes enemies back. Use that push, because it temporarily stuns the boss, to push it into a corner. Go into that said corner, bring out the Blood Sword, and spam the crap out of special attack. When you run out of SP, alternate square X, and do it super fast. Go like square X, square X, square X, square X. Because there's a little trick. If you have no SP to use your special, pressing the X button will instead cancel the combo. So if you get like a lightning fast pattern of it, Arnis will do the very first hit of her combo chain, immediately cancel it back into the first hit. And it's much quicker than doing a full combo. So you can build up your SP lightning fast. Then when you get about halfway through the fight, she'll summon like a small army of like level 7 or 8 minions, which means the X attack, the special, will stun all of them, but you'll also hit like 20 things. So the tarot cards will kick in enough that you will get all your SP back. Like it will literally completely refill your bar. Once you reach that point, you're just spamming X and praying the boss dies before the time limit goes out. When I eventually got it, I had about a minute and a half to spare. Even following that strategy, you probably won't get it on your first try, because when she's about 2/3 of the way down, she'll try and use a gargantuan AoE spell that will freeze you and poison you. If she does that, you will be way too close to even remotely try and get away. You will die, and you'll just have to accept it as a fault. But, like I said, if you can keep up the spamming, there's a chance you'll keep on interrupting her enough that you can get through the whole fight without her doing it. It's just good luck, you know? It's not the most likely thing in the world. You just have to accept it. If it happens, you just can't get frustrated. If that happens, you've just got to just take it on the chin and be like, okay, that's a thrown away attempt. And you just accept it what it is and move on. Other than that, I've gone to every single area of the trade, so I've got that trophy as well. So the only trophy I am missing, if I check my encyclopedia, is there's 2 enemies we need to fight, which are both the super bosses, and I am missing 86 to 89. All 4 of these aren't available to us yet. Apparently, it's either in the Hall of Infinite Darkness, the DLC dungeon. I say DLC, it's just in the game default now, but the DLC-esque dungeon that you can't access until you see the true end, which I think is kind of insane. Or you can buy these from a shop after you see the true end. So if I can get these in the stream, we can get the platinum in this stream. But I've got every single fetish item. I said all 21 of them. This is the one that you have to get from sending the shipment out. You have to send it to Oceania, and it's the secondary drop. But I've got all of these. I haven't seen all the event things because we haven't done everything. And these two I think are also either post game or from the super bosses. I just haven't been unable to get them anywhere. Also, if I can find it, this, and this, all three of these I got from that one mimic that's now in the Shrine of Sorrow, the upgraded Shrine of Sorrow. There's a mimic near the start that's like level 13, and it drops one of these items every now and then. So I grinded that since it's literally in the opening room. You just go in, kill it, pick up your loot, leave, and then go back in. So now I have spent the past 17 minutes explaining all the cleanup I've done. We have got a revenge mission to go on. We got our ass whooped by a super boss, and it is time for payback. So this is my equipment. I've tried to rearrange it. The Red Rabbit Bangle, the main reason why I have it, other than the HP and attack boost, is because it boosts my movement speed by a whole meter per second. And it made it so running is now faster than my old trick of roll, dash. So I don't need to keep changing weapon every time I want to move. And that's like the main reason why I got it. Because it made it so your sprinting speed is... But I've got the rabbit foot because it boosts my crit chance and boosts my SP. Plus the additional 43 on top of it and 6, it works out. Totem necklace because extra SP and defense. And then... I know, my defense is the stat that's probably the most neglected. I accept that, but we'll try and get around it. Whilst this is attack by 15, stun by 2. Because extra stun value really makes a difference sometimes. I've got every single skill. Let's say including Ruler of Night, which makes Nightmare form. I picked up a couple of these as well. Like I got Neat Freak. There was another one. Well, I got all of these anyway. I can't remember what the other one was. And my demons are as follows. I don't use this team full stop. I don't really use this team either. It's mostly just Team 4 that and Team 1 I worry about. And the reason why I have Team 4 like this is because, instead of it being like Team 2 as my significant one, is that it's only one R2 press to get back to Team 1 after I transform into the Nightmare form. That's the only reason why I have it like that. So I only have to press R2 once to get my crew back in. But that being said, after that 20 minutes of just explaining what I've been up to, we've got a super boss. We've got a date with a super boss. And I have completely accepted the blood sword as my go-to weapon now. Outside of like very specific circumstances, like it's got like a physical resistance, which in case I bring out the hammer, I always use the blood sword now. And I always try and go for this combo because you can't be stunned whilst you're in the animation. Like you can't be knocked out or stunned whilst you're in this specific part of the animation. So it's a complete, like, it's not safe damage because you can still get hurt. It's just you're safe from your super armor basically. You're safe from knockback. I've got to ignore those enemies because they will spawn more dangerous ones. In the same way, I've got to ignore that chest because it spawns a bunch of enemies. I just want to get to that super boss and start trying to get my revenge. The only trophies I am missing now from Platinum is those last few items and all this true endgame stuff. As in like beating the 2 super bosses, which we haven't even seen what the next one's going to be like. But like in instances like this, all these enemies are only taking 1 damage because they've got high physical resistance. So if I let this down, that fire effect will do most of the work for me. Also, the other thing I can recommend, when you hit level 15 with your demons, use other fetish items on them to artificially boost their stats even further. It's what I've done with all my demons. So all of my demons, their stats aren't like super higher, because it only boosts it like a point at a time. You have to really commit to get that min-maxing boost out of them. But I did also get a hell of a lot of fetish items from all my grinding, and so I've been burning them all effectively to boost these demons even further. So to the point they're at now, which I'm comfortable with. Also, you know when we was fighting that super boss, I was like, man, this track reminds me of something. I can't figure it out. I looked in the OST, and the, like, composer notes literally says the boss theme that plays in this super boss is a remix of the dungeon theme, and for some reason I just didn't pick up on it. Because this is the theme I said reminds me of Lament of Innocence, Castlevania, and the boss is literally just a remix of it, and I just didn't pick up on it for some reason. Alright, let's try this boss again. So this is literally just like a rock bossy remix of the Shrine of Sorrow. I'm going to try and destroy all the crystals and then go into the demon form. I'm going to have you heal me now just to be on the safe side. Because look how much quicker I run when I actually get the sprint boost going. Alright, that's 2. Dun 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 dun. Because I think these crystals are what respawn enemies, so if we get rid of them they can't spawn nukes. Then I'm going to try and get in. Don't lock on the U. Get this going. Get the squad back out and then just rip. Oh my god, look. Okay, maybe we got a bit too powerful. She's dead. Okay, revenge accomplished. Maybe we got too powerful. Oh dear. Whoops. Maybe we got too OP. Uh-oh. But yeah, okay. That's quite the contrast from the last stream. Now, come and slit my throat. Use crosses and silver bullets on me. I'll let you taste the immortality of a pure-blood demon. How many people will drive insane this time? I think you're misunderstanding me. I have no intention of fighting you. I just came to make sure you were really in this place. Oh, palace, sorry. What? Oh my. You mentioned something about people tasting your immortality. What exactly does that mean? For your sakes, I'll spare you the details. Our sakes? To apologize for my misunderstanding, I shall offer you any one object from this room. Thanks. The bundle of letters. These are... The lizards picked them up. There's no doubt. They have the same handwriting as the other mysterious letters. Do you have any idea who sent these? Perhaps they've seen you before? I've been to this place for a long time. I haven't shown myself to others for at least a couple decades. Can I borrow these letters? The curio is trying to figure out who sent them, and I might be able to protect that person. Yes, I'll leave this matter to you. By the way, did you bring that in here? Oh. When did that... I see. Very interesting. Did you say something? No, anyway. You should go back, otherwise it'll be that much harder for me to let you go. Oh right, she's a pure-blood demon. Oh, she RO'd me. Uh-oh. She's RO'd me. Uh-oh. Do you feel the same as I do? You are certainly welcome to live here with me, you know. Right, well, thanks for the tea. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Oh, how unfortunate. Well, have a good day. These new knights are very different from their predecessors. It seems the curio has undergone some changes. As I have been resting, the darkness has deepened and the moon waxes to fullness. The night may finally be returning. Oh, Night Lord, where does your mighty soul wander right now? Stay safe. We shall never stop waiting for your return. Excellent work. I'm back. I encountered someone named Mistral at the palace. She was pretty friendly with me. And this, it looks like Mistral's lizard fiends picked it up. There is no doubt this coat of arms bears the symbol of a lion. Sounds like a scandal for a referent family. I smell a payday coming. Open it. Open it already. You guys. Please take a look. I'd like to know your opinion, my lady. Oh, if I could just take out my heart and show it to you, you would smile for me. I'm worried about the person who wrote this letter. They may have already fallen victim to the darkness. I agree. Simon, did you find out anything about that hoity-toity family? I have not been able to obtain any new information. It's rather peculiar, actually. Right when we need you most, you're useless, figures. Ah, so you need me. I know you need me now, huh? Also, why did Alucard Jojo pose? Your final days as souls that are charmed by demons in the field of research? Do you have a problem with that? Scandals involving noble families is my area of expertise. What makes you think you're needed here? Yeah, calm down. Simon, who do you think would be more useful? Mr. Lloyd, please uncover as much as you can about the Referent family. Can do. Don't take it too personally, Professor. There's always next time. Who's taking what personally? Simon, bring me some more tea, extra sugar. Oh damn, there were 360k, I guess. Yeah, we didn't spend that long. The evil mark of Undeath changes someone's native ability, revive from death for 50 HP, and crit chance by 50. Yeah, sure, I'll just keep them all. Are those the two? Hang on. They are. Okay, we got these. I was like, those are the last two things I need. Okay, so that's done for the item completion. So it's literally just plot stuff and this quadrilogy. And yeah, Mistral's been added. Pure-blooded snake demon dwells in the Shrine of Sorrows. She's captivating, always merciful, and fond of love affairs. So I'm guessing Mistral will always just be there now, since Corin is like is dead. Oh, so is there any new dialogue out of you guys? Right, let's talk to Simon, see what's the next piece as we work towards the next super boss. Mysterious smile. This quest pertains to the mysterious letters you found. So Lloyd's so-called expertise actually produced results? Mr. Lloyd, if you'd be so kind. Sure thing. I did my homework about the Referent family. Turns out they never had any heirs, so they adopted 3 orphans to bicker over their inheritance instead. Per the will, the youngest child, aged 20, was supposed to inherit everything, but when you compare the handwriting... He's the one who also wrote these letters, right? So where is he? He's almost certainly dead by now, right? Perhaps he's been missing for over a year. The curious materials were recently delivered. They contain information about the last sighting of Mistral. Mistral has been in that palace for many decades, but apparently she was sighted outside the palace 20 years ago. That doesn't add up. A 20-year-old meeting with Mistral 2 decades ago? He would have still been a baby, right? Love doesn't concern itself with age. Hell, I was 3 years old the first time I fell in love with a wad of cash. Oh, shut up, you idiot. So you've been a problem child ever since you were a baby? But what does that mean? Does it mean he didn't meet up with Mistral? That's why this quest is called Mysterious Smile. Whose smile did this young man see? My lady, would you mind investigating this matter? Though considerable time has passed, you need not limit yourself to questioning human witnesses. You're saying I should question some fiends. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, okay, so maybe it's a new day quest. The old counter state when Mistral was last seen. Oh, so we're just going back through the first dungeon again. Nice. Yeah. I'll start at the outer garden, so I don't know where it'll be. Oh, not here. Okay. There wasn't any kind of cutscene or notification. So we'll just beeline through this. Oh, and I learned that, so I took some bold risks. For it to count as a day passing, it's not 5 minutes I have to pass. It's 3. If you give it at least 3 minutes, so if you give it till, when the clock shifts to 16, like, so if it says 16:59, you can immediately leave. Because that's what I started doing to try and get the day quest as an extra when I was going for 300 quests. So I'd make sure I'd have all the right quests set up so it'd only take me 3 minutes. Yep. Yeah, as you can see, I've become a bit powerful. I know these are level 1 enemies anyway, but you know what I mean. We got this mandatory encounter. So it is just going to be the inner garden then. Yeah, I could have just warped here. Oh well. This feeling. Something is here. Still got to beat up this gargoyle over here first though. Down, 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 down. But yeah, it's in the pinned comment for chat, but I need to kind of re-hammer in the point that there's going to be a change in the schedule. We are getting new internet tomorrow, and so because that could, I don't know, like it's got a wide-ish time gap it could arrive between, but because, well, it's not arrived, it's being set up tomorrow. Sorry, that's the wrong word for it. It's not arriving, it's being sorted. But the odd time for it is all of it, even at its latest possible opportunity, is still like an awkward time for me to then stream afterwards. So tomorrow I'm just going to take off and I'll stream on Saturday instead. Since we're finishing this game today, I will probably I don't want to jump straight into the sequel just yet, so I'll probably start Castlevania on Saturday, Aria of Sorrow, the next one. Right, is it the boss room we're aiming for? Or is it the end of the hallway over here we're aiming for? We can quickly find out, I guess. Just means it's not in some random stray corner. I'm going to assume it's in the boss room then. I say that it could be in some random corner. I hope not. Okay, no, I think there's a cutscene. Oh, it's you guys again. Mistral's lizards. Alright. Hey, you. Your master came here 20 years ago, didn't she? Can you tell me what happened then? Something's wrong. You're on some kind of control. I guess I have no choice. Alright, that's all but one of them. This is... Did I make a mistake along the way? So many want me dead now. Your smile was the only thing that was real. This life was a gift from me, to me from you. I don't want anyone to sully it. If only I could send my soul to you. It's covered in blood, so this was the last letter too. Damn it. Now where am I? Mistral's palace. The reason I came to the surface was to look for the Night Lord's soul. In those days, I used to wander this island. But once I found out that the night was under the Courier's control, I hid myself in this palace. I only left the palace one time. I heard a soul crying out for me and went outside. So that's what happened 20 years ago. Yes, but there was only a young woman's corpse. She was probably attacked by fiends. I tried to leave, but something caught my attention. As I stared at the corpse, I slowly realized that it contained another soul. With these claws, I ripped open the corpse's belly and removed the infant within. Oh my jeez, okay. I wasn't expecting to get like this. That was the first time I ever saw such a small, fragile human. Its life was like a candle in the wind, but still it cried out, a squalling soul in need of protection. But this child was not happy. Surrounded by people who yearned for death, it too wished to die. I shouldn't have let it go. That child's soul was crying out for me, only for me. Mistral. His soul most likely resides in the lizard that devoured his heart. If I find that soul, I will never let it go. Your maternal instincts are admirable. Thanks, Arnis. Job well done. The young man took his own life over his inheritance, but Mistral said she would look for his soul. It seems she saved his life 20 years ago when he was a baby. That's so. A child saved by a demon with maternal instincts loses his life due to human greed. How ironic. Just thinking about it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But now that he's a soul, he's finally free. You think so, Lalise? No one gets to choose when they're born. I hope his soul can go somewhere he truly desires. Yeah. I hope so too. Yeah, I don't need this. We were barely there any time at all. My hobby is collecting empty chocolate tins right now. Every time I look at them, I can almost taste it. Ugh, I just need to buy more chocolate. Oh, it's forcing a save? Huh. Interesting. So I guess that's the end of that part of the story, yeah. So this one will be the other one that we're about to unlock. This quest is called Old Town Disturbance. The city locals are the clients for this one. Fiends have become more active in that area. Since it's close to the residential area, we cannot ignore it. The people will be most relieved if you slay the fiends, my lady. Understood. Okay. I was looking at the item rewards to see if there's anything unique. Oh, there's the 4 items. There's the 4 items, so you can buy them now. If I go to... Yes, so now all we're missing are the plot things, which we're going to get those 2 in a sec anyway. And then we can get that trophy and actually get that platinum. Oh, and maybe... I hope the memories don't count. I hope the items is the only thing it cares about. Because if the memories count, then we're going to have to do a bit of a hunt after we see the true ending. But let's go do this. At the Arts Museum. Do I have to start it from the beginning again? Oh no, I can start from the exhibition room. I'll start from the entrance, though. Fiends sure seem lively, huh? For now, let's focus on defeating this huge one. Oh, these haven't leveled up. Oh no, they are different enemies, though. We've got... Oh, so now bulb enemies are here. Okay, no, it isn't any new enemies. Okay, so this is the other location that you can get those bulb enemies, the art museum, the Bulbasaurs. So there's 3 spots then that you can, at least 3 spots that I'm aware of. The opening dungeon here and the final dungeon. Oh, I did break open both of these. Both this bomb one, you actually have to bring your own bomb demon, lock onto it, which you can, and then have the bomb self-destruct on it, and you'll break it open. And there's another one that is a gargoyle, and you have to have the gargoyle use its special on it as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna hang around. I'm just gonna focus on getting through. But any enemy we do fight will just feed into our demon bar, so we can go straight into evil god mode when we reach the next super boss. And hopefully rinse them before they can be too much of a threat. Which I feel kind of bad for, you know, these big bad super bosses, and we've gone from, like, not being able to beat the first one to potentially rinsing it. I don't want to speak too soon, who knows how difficult this other super boss will be. But it's quite a shift what 2 levels and a bit of equipment rearranging does. It kind of makes me curious how the rematch of the final boss is going to go, if I'm honest. Because we struggled a fair bit with the final boss, but I'm curious if it's still going to be a struggle, or if it's going to completely decimate. But this is the other one that you can use, and it gets like a treasure chest over there that has it's like a blood chest, as in it drops like 4,000 blood or something. Which would have been fine if we had, you know, the gargoyle at that point, but the gargoyle was the very last demon we got. I had to buy the requirement for it from a shop. So by then it was too late, because you know, buying gargoyle from the shop, it's like 280,000 blood anyway. So you're not going to buy it unless you've got that to burn. I don't always go for it, but it's my usual go-to is in the third combo. Just so I can slam the ground and get the iframe. Especially when there's loads of enemies, because it's got a good AoE on it. I don't know why I'm really bothering with items. Picking up items, because I've got everything I need, and I've got 100% on the item list, so I know I'm not missing anything. We just need to get the letters, and hopefully not the memories. Well, I say that, I'd like to try and get all the memories, it's just I don't want to... I'd rather get the platinum on stream than have to go on a scavenger hunt. Because I don't know where those last ones would be. To be fair, there was one that I'd missed as like number... Say like I had number 12, I didn't have number 11. And it's because it was in the Altar of Jorth, I had to turn around and go the other way. But speaking of, I'm still surprised that it didn't end up being linked really to the final boss. I thought like the final dungeon was going to be the Altar of Jorth itself, but like more expanded, hence why there was that back path, but it doesn't seem to have been that way. So I got the iframes, even though he punched me square in the head. I got the super armor through it because I'd set up that attack. I wanted to get one demonstration of what I meant before I wrapped. But let's see what we find here. Okay, so it's just a demon waiting. Are you going to be a higher level one? That's the fiend. It doesn't look too strong, but I can't let my guard down. Okay, no, it's not too strong at all. Oh, another note. Melody of Darkness. Oh, it's a musical score. This couldn't have been attracting all those fiends. Let's hunt some more on the way home. Whoa! Don't scare me like that. What is it? Well, about that document you're holding. Oh, this? The fiend we just defeated had swallowed it. Is there something wrong with this musical score? No, but if you're going to get rid of it anyway, I can just get rid of it for you. Okay, then here you go. I'm gonna hunt some more fiends. You gave the musical score of Melody of Darkness to Christophorus. See you later. Yeah, I'm sure I will. Okay, so this is important to her. Why am I so happy about it? Thank you for your hard work. Is something the matter? I couldn't find a cause for the increased fiend activity. No one was attacked and there wasn't a huge fiend causing a ruckus either. Sometimes these things happen for no real reason. Please do not worry about it. That's true. I guess I'll get some sleep and not worry about it. Good night, Simon. Good night, my lady. So I can't just get rid of all these because I know we've got more. Alright, what's next? Instruments of Evil. The client of this quest appears to be anonymous. Anonymous? That's rare. I typically decline these types of quests, but since the courier did the investigating, it should be reliable. The Instruments of Evil are musical instruments that came in contact with the blue blood and became fiends. It seems the Instruments of Evil have gathered in one place, and the client wants you to defeat them. Understood. Gee, I wonder if it's just gonna be like, you know, the instruments that the Opera House boss spawns around them. Do you think it's just gonna be that? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna save again just to be on the safe side. It's just gonna be them on their own. The market quarter? We're not in the Opera House, we're just going to the market area? Oh, there's a memory. I never imagined the Saint and the Holy Knight would be so cute. Be such cute young ladies. It's coming. A trend is coming. Scarves, blouses, it doesn't matter. I'm going to create products based off whatever they like. So someone saw these two, recognized it was the Holy Knight and Saint, and was like, oh my god, they shipped them immediately. Oh, they're a cute couple. But that's what I mean. Those memories, like... Oh, I can't even check my inventory to see which one that is. But it's like, they're gonna be a scavenger hunt, which is why I'm kind of crossing my fingers. If we do have to get them for the trophy, it won't be that bad. Like, you'd be surprised how quickly we can book it through every single area. It's just, you know, having to do so. Oh, I'm guessing this is the area. This reaction to the Instruments of Evil? They might need them in numbers, or someone might be stockpiling blue blood, or maybe both. Well, I guess I'll know once I get there. So I'm kind of glancing around myself a little bit more now because I want to see if we can catch more in the market area. If there are any to catch in the market area. Oh. So it was about the numbers. Let's finish this quickly. Oh, and all the normal threats spawn as well. That's for it. Get used to hearing that sound if you're doing that last challenge in the arena. Get really used to just hearing this exact voice line. Especially because it sounds like she's saying, don't let me down, Tobai. And then if you spam square X, you see how she's only doing the first slash? You see how she was only doing the first attack? That's because you cancel it when you press X. Musical scores again. What's the deal with these pages? Whoa! You again? What is it? Well... Do you want these pages? No, that's not it. You're so dishonest. It's okay. Just take them. If I can hunt the evil musical instruments, no problem. You gave the Melody of Darkness 8 pages to Christophorus. See ya. One, 2, 3. Yes, that's all of them. All of them. Now this dream can... How long am I going to stay attached to? What do you think the deal... Oh, okay, we spent no time there, got it. I was like, what do you think the deal with Christophorus is going to be? Good work. The quest this time was small. I wonder who it's going to help. Hey, who was the client for this quest anyway? About that. Oh, welcome. Chris. What do you have to say? Christophorus. Do you know each other? Yes, we've run into each other before. Anyone else got anything to say about, Christophorus that just walked in? No? Okay. What's up, Chris? What's wrong? You're not wearing your mask. Can she stay at this hotel, Simon? A pure blood demon? I'll take full responsibility. Understood. Please wait a moment. Please take your time. Simon makes good tea. Drink it while it's hot. Demons only eat blood and souls, right? Unfortunately, we don't offer those kind of products at this hotel. I know. Here. That's one of the musical scores I gave you, right? The musical score is titled Darkness Research, right? It's connected, huh? I didn't notice. Are you okay? Didn't you come here to take care of some business? Honest, tell me something. As the half-blood, you've travelled to various places. You've made memories that cannot be forgotten. Sweet, happy memories, and bitter memories filled with self-loathing. How are you managing your memories? I'm not. I just swallow the bitterness and keep on living. Just seeing her makes my heart feel like a storm. Do you ever wish you could forget about it? I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But right now, all my memories are precious, even the painful ones. I couldn't forget them even if I tried. I see. Thank you for the tea, Simon. Honest, I will return this favour someday. I wonder what she came here for. Perhaps she just wanted to have tea with you, my lady. Sometimes a person just needs to talk to someone. I see. It's late. Please get some rest. Opera house invite, when I can read. The client to this quest is anonymous. Another anonymous one. Perhaps, she is the client. She? The guest who drank her tea without once touching her cup. Chris! A black butterfly outbreak is at the opera house, but the courier approved this quest, so it shouldn't be dangerous. Got it. Oh, trophy unlocked. Item Mania. We just got it. I guess it's the invite there. Nice. So now all we got to do is beat the super boss. So it only cares about this, thank goodness. So this is the opera house is probably where going to be the next super boss is going to be then. And that was, we missed 20. Okay, this is what I mean. There's one here, and then all of these. If we wrap up super early, I might go scavenger hunt for them anyway. I don't know how long this is going to take. Opera house. Oh, we're starting from the beginning. Welcoming music, huh? Feels like I'm screwing with my mood. I wonder where Chris is. Wouldn't it be great if we could just go all the way straight up? Does it mean it's that way? Thanks. Let's see what hyper high leveled enemies have replaced this dungeon now. Okay, 13. That's not... It's not brilliant, but it's not too bad. We can handle this. It also means I need to take the midway through checkpoint again to re-unlock it. Bitch. I was like, oh, they only logged one of them. No. It was naive of me. Ah. I can understand why some people put some of their equipment slots onto reducing your stun and knockback ability. Because there's like some stuff where you can make Arnis as a whole heavier, so she's harder to knock back and be stunned. But it's like, I'd rather just, go for the aggressor approach, so I don't bother. I just take my licks, and because I can be launched so high, it ends up sort of working in my favor because it gives me more time to do the mid-knock recovery. Where you mash circle. You don't mash it, you're supposed to time it, but I just mash it to get it. Plus side of hitting these enemies though, look how quick our chain's getting. Oh, I've got a new record for my highest chain, by the way. I got it in the arena. I think I actually got it from that last fight by, you know, spamming the X and whatnot whilst my demons did everything. It's 2,200. So any fear I had about getting 500 hits, yeah, no, don't worry about it. If you're worried about getting too powerful and killing enemies too quick, don't worry. The arena will have you covered. There's even a challenge in the arena where you have to get 777 hits. So to even win that challenge, you have to get the trophies requirement. Okay, I'm gonna hammer because these guys are super resistant. Oh, they're super resistant. Even the fire's not doing too much. I don't even think I needed to fight them. This is open. Oh well. All 13 bombs, that's kind of terrifying. I'm just going to do this and then move back away because I think these will kill me. I'm paranoid. Okay, it didn't hurt that much. I was worried because Sophia was like stuck in a corner. I was like, ugh. This should be a good position to hit them all. So like it knocks them all off their feet, and it also counts for like any mini boss enemy as well. I think it's only major bosses it won't do it. Because if I wait like an extra 7 seconds and then go, I'll get the day activity bonus. At least I should. If I figured it out right. I mean, it was working before, but I still don't know, because there's no system in the game that says it has to be so many enemies or so many rooms or whatnot. I just think it's down to timer, but yeah, see, that's enough. I want to check this anyway. Sure. This is everything I've got so far with this, if I just go through it. Like, Totem Necklace, Giant Bone. All this stuff. You can get 1 tarot cards there if you need them. Where? Sure, go there. Give me a secondary item there. I just wanted to save before we push on as well. Just in case we have to do... Well, not that it matters. If we get demolished, we can just leave. It's just a personal precautionary. Oh, this was... I was gonna say, this is a gauntlet area from before. Oh, and of course it's a mimic. Hang on then. Let me deal with this. So it's probably the same one that's in the other area. As in, it'll probably drop some good loot. Okay, it didn't drop anything special that time, but I imagine that's another one where it's like for certain specific items you can grind that enemy. And because it's right there, it might actually be easier to grind that one than the one that's in the other dungeon, that's in the shrine. Because there's nothing between you and it, you can just go straight to it. It's bulky ass enemies. Okay, yeah, I see how this is going to work. You have to open the chest and then get them all the gauntlet. Oh, these are level 15. Oh, okay, we really are at the end of the road now in terms of challenge. So I don't think they'll hit level 16 because, you know, we can't hit level 16, so it'd be a bit bullshit. Alright, let's do this one. We've got another Dane slip. Oh god. I'm gonna save my ult for the boss. Same as I did with Mistral. I wonder if the boss is Chris. I kinda hope it is. Not that I have anything against Chris, I just think she'd be an interesting fight being a pure blood demon who isn't, you know, doesn't really look the part, like, sort of like how Mistral is. And I hope she has an interesting fighting style to complement her interesting and different appearance. Even if she's a little childlike, now we've got to know her a little better. But she started out as super like aloof and mysterious, you don't know what she's thinking kind of attitude. But as it's gone on, we've kind of learned that no, she's kind of goofy. And you have to do this fight before it unlocks the door. Of course, the last proper treasure chest we get is a Mobius Ring. I think it was like the first item we got on this adventure. It was like a genuine reward item was a Mobius Ring. And I had to tell you off because it was too close. It was too close to Mobius. I was like, uh-oh, I don't want to encourage you guys. The thing is, when that meme first started, I found it extremely annoying up until I found out that the meme got so strong we gaslit Sony into thinking the film was going to do well if they re-released it in cinema. Welcome to my opera house. And then it bombed twice. Like we managed to gaslight a major corporation into thinking their movie would do well. Like that, the one when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, now it's funny. Now we managed to screw over a billionaire company. It's funny. Welcome to my opera house. Presenting the Melody of Darkness. This last score has been miraculously found and will be performed on this stage. Performing this score was the dream of my master, the great composer Christoph. Featuring Christophorus. Sorry, I had another motorbike pass by, so I just muted the mic. Also, this is the boss rush variant of the boss, Count Rosier. And Lady Arnis, the half-demon knight who helped me to recover the pages of this score. Chris, what are you planning? Am I going to have to fight both of them? Arnis, I am going to make you the leading lady in this musical number. That is my farewell gift to my master, Christoph, and the theatre members who were burned alive. Oh, this uh-oh. Alright, Chris, bring it on. Of course you have the extra. God dang it, hang on. It's okay, I'm prepared for this. Demon mode engage, let's go. Oh, you're one bulky. I'm gonna go for you then. Oh, do you restrict demons as well, like the count does? Alright, that was some pretty strong damage to start with. Oh, she can still, okay. Oh, you brought him back? What? But I just killed you. Can I have my demons back now? Let's do this. Uh-oh. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I just gotta turn off the lock on because it's just gonna screw me over at this point. Oh yeah, aim for the demon, not me. So he's got his special as well. Uh-oh. Oh, I think that actually hit the account for me. This feels like, I like this boss because it feels like an expansion of the actual Opera House boss. You know, it feels like just taking the concept and just taking it further. Because I liked this boss, I just found it too easy most of the time. It's dead. She's dead even. Aloofness player. That was a good, I like that fight. But you're pure blood, so you'll be fine. Mark of repair. Alright, let's see this cutscene for our efforts. It reminds me of that day. The day everyone and everything was mercilessly destroyed. Chris, tell me what happened here. A long time ago, the blue rain fell upon this world, turning whatever it touched into fiends and spreading chaos. However, there were some who kept their humanity after touching the blue rain. My master, Christoph, was one of them. My master gathered the half-bloods and brought them to the deserted island where they could study fiends as artists. And that is how the instruments of evil were created. The island became a place where demons and people could live together freely as artists. And the horrible courier burned the island to the ground for committing heresy. I had forgotten about everything. I was trying to forget. And because you found those music scores, Arnis! Stop, Chris. Oh, I remember. The aria from the Melody of Darkness was rewritten like this. Oh, we shattered our mask. I wonder what broke. Did you hear it, Master? Demons, angels, everyone. Did you all hear it? For the first time, I was really able to sing. Chris. Damn. Job well done. My lady. Do you think there are memories that are better off forgotten, no matter how precious they are? And that forgetting those memories lets you freely live your life? I suppose. At times, happy memories can gnaw at the present, and old promises can weigh down your future. But that's what defines life. And those accumulated memories are what defines a person. I don't believe you need to force yourself to forget. Yeah, but that is only my opinion. Your life is yours to live, my lady. Damn, nearly 200k out of that. Yeah, no wonder the bomb leveled up. Taking a bath, I was going to drown and die. It'd be really suck. I must be really tired. Sure, I'll take that while we're at it. Make a swift recovery. Oh, so we gotta just go do stuff. Oh, hello. The courier demands those girls have separate rooms, but when I see them, I can't bear to do that to those two. Oh, so it was Simon that let these two share a room. Aww. Oh, hello. Anything in the altar? What are we waiting for? Have we just got to do something? So I don't think we have done everything enough yet to unlock the super boss. Let me save and then let's go out and waddle around. Not super boss, the true ending. Aha, this is what I was waiting for. That magic formation. Chris is alive, right? Yes, okay. Chris! How are you feeling, Half-Blood? I see you've recovered. Oh, don't you know? I haven't gone all out like that in a very long time. Granted, I don't really remember it. You don't remember? I'm a man-made demon. Every time my body is destroyed, it rebuilds itself stronger, but my memories become hazier. One of these days, I intend to uncover the ones who made me and my fellow companions. I see. I hope your wish comes true. That nice side of yours is why I can't bring myself to hate you. I look forward to being your friend. Yeah. Job well done. Simon, give me the usual. Did something good happen, or was it something bad? A little bit of both. Someday, when Chris gets her memories back and comes looking for me, I'll tell her everything. Thanks. Good night, my lady. You can now go to the Hall of Infinite Darkness. Yeah. The Hall of Infinite Darkness has been added to the elevator, please confirm. And it's going to force us to save. I just saved! God dang it. So this is like the DLC area, but not. Let's have a look. So I believe this is just a gauntlet of like extra hard fights, right? And it just goes on for as long as you want. Oh my god. Yeah, they kick your ass. I just saw the damage. Oh, I was like, why? What's going on? I haven't got my proper sword on. I had the normal one. Oh, our medic's dead. Well, that's problematic. But this is the other way you can grind out items, apparently, is by doing this. But I think we are in a position now to go see the true end. Oh my god. I hate this. Hang on, let me just drop this. And then back the fuck up. It's going to keep on spawning bombs until the main enemy's dead. I understand. I'm dead. Yeah, look how much shit we got for doing one encounter. But we should, touch wood, be good to get the true ending now. If I go to... Yeah, all that's left is go fight the final boss again. Everything else is done. No one else has anything new to say. So I'll manual save one last time. I kind of wish Chris would stay in the hotel. Just to have someone to talk to. Someone different, and you just have them around. Instead of, you know, Chris just going off on whatever her adventure is. Assuming she's not up here. No. I was assuming she's not up here. No, she's gone. Yeah, everything else is done. We never once used the midway warp, so it's always just said new. But let's press on. I remember the trick we did for the final boss was that one attack we kind of boost through, but we're also way stronger, so we might not even need to do that. I'm also kind of curious if how much we can interrupt that healing phase. So it's like, there's one point I'm trying to find where it is. I think it's when the cutscene is. Yeah, once you go at this point, now you'd be locked in. This is like the cut-off point. So now we'll get to find out if we get the true ending, or if if I've missed something somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure the Hall of Infinite Darkness doesn't count, because it's just an infinite gauntlet. If we get to see this cool little scene again. Of her using her default sword, not the blood sword. Because they don't know if you'll have it or not at this point. To be fair, it is a lot of grinding to get to level... to get to level, what was it, 9 before this point? What is this place? The time has finally come. I'll just do this cutscene again since it's for the true end. We also need to kind of maybe do this one more time for the bonus. Once you beat the true ending, you can pick whatever ending you want, and one of them is a bonus, and I kind of am curious. It's been a while, Agent Arnis, and I believe it's the first meeting you for the first time, Lilies. I am Ludegard's leader of the Curia. Your Holiness, but why? A century ago, international relations deteriorated, and countless military conflicts began to take shape. The citizens were the ones who paid the price. Millions were sacrificed as fodder for war machines. The differences between ideologies and ethnicities was all it took to convince strangers to kill each other. I was part of the clergy at that time, and seeing the dead litter battlefield after battlefield made me realize... Don't tell me... I summoned the Eternal Night, then I betrayed him, destroyed him, and took his holy blue blood. Bathing in the blood of the Night Lord gave me new possibilities. It was now possible to protect this world. Yes, I am the new Night Lord. I am the knight who has the heart of a human. As long as I am the knight, humanity has no choice but to stand united. Wars may end if you threaten to destroy the world, but that comes with a price, right? Price? The Blue Blood's power influences human hearts. You can't keep that power unless you can keep it in check somehow. As expected from the agents that bathed in the blue rain and lived. Behold. This body is the masterpiece made by my holy knight Corrin to obtain the night. Then, the statues of those women. Though their bodies were carved, their passionate concern for the welfare of others still lives within me. This is how I've maintained my humanity. But I'm at my limit. I require a new body, or else I won't be able to contain the night. Lilith. Even now, young children are exposed to the blue blood and used as weapons of war. You can stop that, Lilith. You can save the Arneses that are yet to exist. Children like Arnes? As long as you could protect Arnes, you don't care if she hated you. You even banished the piece of your heart that cared for Arnes to the land of dreams just to keep her safe. With that gorgeous heart of yours, you contain the night's blood. Please, Lilith, become one with me. Let's protect this world and Arnes. If you want to sacrifice yourself, go ahead. If you want to stop the fighting, feel free. But if you care so much, do it yourself and don't drag anyone else into it. You don't need to sacrifice yourself for the world, Lilith, and that goes to you too, Ludigat. It's wrong to force the battle with the night and the conflicts between nations onto one person. The responsibility for carrying this world's burdens falls to everyone. That's what it means to live. Arnes! Get back, Lilith. I'm going to drain the Night Lord's blood from her body. And just the final boss scene kicks in again. Which is a great final boss theme for the record. As you go through Holy Corrupted and the Dark Purified. Alright, let's see how this fight goes when we're this kitted out. Ah, other than getting knocked across the sky moon. I need to actually still pay attention to her attacks. Ow. I'm still stunned, come on. Okay, we're doing better damage. I'm warning you now, boss. The moment my bar fills up, you're done. The moment my demon bar caps out, you're doomed. Okay, you're doing your first heal. There it is. That's all of them? Okay, she's lost that darkness influence. Hey, and guess what's filled out? Yeah, you can lock my demons all you want, have this. Oh wow, you're bulky as shit. And that's the thing we had to power through. Well, that's the one that doesn't do anywhere near as much damage. It's the next one that we have to power through. I'm going to have to pay attention because he's going to try and charge up that ult soon. I'm just going to go around wide, so if she does go to do it, we're not at like point blank. Like that. It doesn't even move that fast, actually. Right, now I need to desperately try and build up some SP. So we've got the armor for when she does the stronger variant. Or the iframes. Is this it? No, it's the last heal. Or just potential last heal if we get really on top of this. Okay, it's not even locked onto me, good. Hey, guess what? It's time for Demon v Demon again. Can we kill you here? Yes. And this blood dropped is worthless because you can't save and leave with it. Like, please, trophy. I want to see the trophy that says true end. Pop up. Honest. And hopefully I got it. We don't have to do anything else. Wait, Lilise. I'm going to suck up the blue blood. Move, please. Guess there's only one way. Lilise, I'll take all the blue blood that runs through you. No, Arnis. If you do that, you'll become the Night Lord. And besides, it's already too late. I'm going to turn into a fiend soon. When that happens, calm me down. Don't hold back. I won't let you turn into a fiend. I'll do everything to save you. I'll protect you even if you hate me for it. That's my only wish. Arnis. You don't know how many times I was saved by your smile. Every time I received blue blood from battling fiends, I became less and less human. If I kept you smiling, I could endure it. I could endure anything from you. Oh, blood that flows within me. Blood of the Demon King, the power of the Night Lord. If you're truly almighty, then turn her back into a human. And when I'm gone, erase all traces of me from her heart so that she may live. Erase everything. I don't know if I've got the true ending yet, which is why I'm kind of hesitant. I think this scene's the same no matter what. I think it's the next bit. This place is... Everything is going to be alright. Sleep well. Okay. Sleep well, my Lilise. A year later. If it's just normal ending 3 again, we've missed something. So far, it's just been the same. Well, the Night Lord's gone in peace and returned to the world, but those two never came back in the end. I don't feel good about it. It feels like everything went exactly as the courier planned it. The cafe is pretty empty now. This is different. Both of them vanished last time. This is different. Oh! Hey! It's okay, Lilise. Where's the other little lady? You know who I am? Can't believe Lilise's memory is gone. Damn courier. How could they do something so heartless? The courier no longer operates, so I don't think they're the ones who erased her memory. I agree. What the hell? Then she did it to herself? Jeez, that kid. At any rate, are you sure it's alright to let her go sightseeing around the island all by herself? I thought you were going to escort her. How am I supposed to look after her after what's happened? We're the ones who sent them off to the jaws of death. Plus, you might tell her something she doesn't need to know. You might tell her something she doesn't need to know. Well, true. Gosh, I feel so conflicted. You should go, at least. Tell the little lady about herself. We humans aren't so reliable. What are we even doing, anyway? Yeah, you're right. I'm still not sure if this is the true ending or just normal ending 3 because we did more Lilise stuff. You know? We might have got normal ending 2 last time and this is normal ending 3. Like, I'm still waiting for a trophy to pop to say this is the true end or something. Because the trophy hasn't popped, so I'm concerned. This looks sort of familiar, but not really. Oh, how stupid of me. I'm so bad at remembering things. Such an important memory. I have to remember it. It's so important. Everywhere I look on this island makes my heart ache. Less than a year ago, I was enjoying this scenery with someone. What's the matter, Kitty? Do you want me to go over there? Oh. Welcome back. Oh, is that Arnis? Is that supposed to be Arnis? Oh, trophy unlock! That was the true ending. I'm home. Nice! They kept you waiting till then. And platinum trophy, Knight of Azure. And that was a perfect screenshot for the Twitter as well. So yeah, so they do get to be together. Arnis becomes the Night Lord fully. I'm back, Lilise. And my head's doing a weird thing, but ignore that. Aww, it jumps into her arms. Welcome back, Arnis! Aw, these two. I like how they waited. They kept me guessing. I thought I got like a different normal ending. They kept me guessing. Up until the moment the trophy dropped. Alright, this is the true end, so I should really give my final thoughts. I mean, we're still probably going to do one more run, because I'm kind of curious about the bonus end, and what that entails. I do like this game. I just have a lot of problems with it. This game is the epitome of, this is cool, but... As in, like, everything that's cool about this game comes with a consequence of some kind. Like, the demons are really cool, but they're not that dynamic, and there's not much feels like you can do with them, so it doesn't feel like you're encouraged as much as you probably should be to experiment. The base combat, the weapon switching is cool, but Arnis doesn't have much you can do with any of them. The equipment is cool, but most of it feels very situational. The environments are pretty dynamic and open, but they're not that interesting for the most part. They're pretty run-of-the-mill. You get what I mean? Like, all of this game this is cool, but... Arnis and Lilis's relationship is really beautiful, but they don't do enough with it. It feels like there was still more they could have expanded on with it to make these two's love. Well, so their love was believable right from the start because they wrote it away as well. They've known each other for years, and it was very clear right off the bat that Arnis has a one-track mind, and it's Lilise and Lilise alone. She doesn't care about anything else. She only cares about her girl. But I would like to have seen more on screen of those two having their moments, and instead of it being like once or twice per chapter in a game that's only 7 chapters long. I think Chris was an interesting character that they kind of went off the rails a little bit with her. I think she was more interesting when I didn't know anything about her. When she was just this aloof, mysterious character that was in the background, like hinting us on to the bigger picture, she was super interesting. But when she started to become a bit more childish and a bit more goofy, yes, she had her reasons, and those reasons were interesting. It kind of made the character a bit more like, oh, she's just one of the group now. Like, I didn't treat her as like this mysterious like piece of the puzzle. She was just another character in this game. Speaking of, Lloyd and Alucard are irrelevant, it feels like. They're there for like flavor text and to be extra people in the group, and that's about it. Because I mean, the big mystery they were setting up, that one of them might be an imposter while the other works for the courier, kind of doesn't go anywhere. I think they established that like Arnis is aware that I think it's Alucard is the courier dude, and whilst Lloyd is the imposter, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't lead to anything. There's no big betrayal. There's no like it's a loose thread that has no satisfying end. It just kind of happens, and that's just kind of what I mean. Like, this game is fun. I'm glad I gave it a try, especially because it's free if you're on PS Extra. I think it's a really enjoyable, sweet game. I like Arnis as a character. I like the game as a base level. I love the music. I think the music in this game is amazing. But it's just littered with lots of little things that kind of hold it back a little, I feel. Like, it's what I'd call like a perfect 7 out of 10. If you know what I mean. Like, like professional critics, if like a professional critic gives it like a 7 out of 10, they mean it's just alright. But it's like there's a bad 7 and a good 7. A bad 7 is when it does nothing wrong, but it's not interesting at all. So it's like it's good on a technical level, but it's not interesting, so it gets a 7. Whilst a good 7 is there might be problems, but it's really fun, so you don't really care that it's got a lot of problems. And I feel this game is that. Like, this game does have problems. Like, the balance is all over the place. The trophies, I know it's less to do with the game, but the trophies are unnecessarily grindy. I think the push for how much experience you need to level up is a bit absurd. And I think some of the bosses start to blend in with each other a little too much. Like, some of them aren't that interesting. I thought the court bottom guy was a really fun boss. I thought Mistral, once we figured it out, was super fun. I thought Chris was super fun. I think Chris is the best fight in the game, if I'm honest. And I think the final boss is interesting, even if she does have a bit of a gotcha attack when, you know, the fire field does more damage the second time round and can kind of just rinse you. And I mean, we still got the Hall of Infinite Darkness, which I'm not going to bother with because it's just a gauntlet, but there's still something there. And like, we got all the items and whatnot, but there's still stuff here. I think this is a very solid game that's worth a shot, especially if it's free. It's just I don't think this game's going to, you know, it's never going to steal my heart, I think. It's never going to be a game that I'm going to come back to many moons from now, or well, maybe I'll do it out of curiosity, but I'm not like eager to jump back into Arnis's adventure. I'll screenshot that as well, because that's a cute final screen. The cupcake. Save your data, sure. System data as well. I imagine that's for the extra screen that we can see the last things. Yeah, so you can view Mistral and boss mode Christophorus. What does it say? Is there? This Christophorus is going. I want to see. Is there Mistral concept art? Oh, okay. So they kind of had. They knew what they wanted to do pretty quick by the looks of it. And if I go through. Oh, the song sung by Chris, and it's actually done by Chris's VA. Trying to find it. No, that's Chris. That's Mistral's normal theme. I want her boss name. It's the same melody as Rhapsodia, and also the lead instrument is still piano, but we added that boss battlefield to it. Mr. Hiramatsu's guitar backs the music with such an exciting tempo. Yeah, because this is the Shrine of Sorrow theme. And this is Chris's badass theme. I really like this one as well. It's so cute, isn't she? When she's conducting her baton, she's just so cute, but I won't be fooled. I know she uses her charm for seduction, how dirty, but yeah, but that's alright. Yeah, do it more, huh? That song? Oh, it sounds like a lot like cheering, like the men in the audience really like it. Yanagawa. What the fuck was Yanagawa going on about? What was he going on about? I like that it's a jingle-like song, Archiwa. Some of these comments are interesting and they go into like the deep dive of how some themes were made. But then there's also a bunch of others that are just really weird. Ooh, the courier demands these girls have separate rooms, so when I see... Oh, that's what that one is, okay. I thought, oh, it's number 30, maybe we have it. And these are the bonus voices that I won't understand, unfortunately. But there's still one more little thing we can do before we wrap up this very fucking short stream. Whoops. There's an ability to change what ending we want to get now. I think that's what this... Oh, no, is this going to be... Restart submit. The Half-Blood agent. Yes, she just arrived at the Blue Altar. Yes, I'll have her go to get the Saint. Go ahead. Don't ever come back. Are you saying I should run away? The world's end is inevitable. There's no reason to delay it further. Arnis, the world has been corrupt since before either of us was born. It's beyond our help. That's why you don't need to sacrifice yourself. Just take the Saint and run. You're the one who said how annoying it would be if the world was dyed the colour of night. Make up your mind already. Looking at you both makes me want to tease you. Yet it also makes me feel a strange stirring in my chest. Perhaps I once had a friendship with someone much like you two have. Just kidding. quiz. Understood. For now, I'll turn to the hotel. Yeah. I skipped that last time, not realizing that that was that interlude. Welcome back, my lady. See, she came back. Before you do anything, welcome back, Harness. Completed the entire scenario. Hereafter, talking to the Shrine Maiden of Jorf will change your friendship rating with Lilise. Yep, that's what they're talking about. If you go and talk to her, you can change it to get your different endings. So, normal 1 is just okay. Normal 2, it's good. Normal 3, I think the one we got, is very good. True ending, it's great. Bonus, it may be too good to be true. Is that so? So, please don't tell me we have to do the boss rush again. I mean, we'll do it because we're really overpowered. And it makes the stream go longer. But I'm really curious what the bonus end is. I do have to do the boss rush again. It's okay. We'll just skip ahead until we get back there. We need to call Elise, get her back. So they do just reset you to this point. Interesting. Even if you like saved thereafter. I guess because it has to suit the cutscene, but it's still a bit brutal that you have to do the boss rush again. But that's fine. I'm kind of curious what the bonus joke end... I say joke end. Apparently there is a way to get it normally. It involves doing the true end whilst not having these sort of Jorf. Whilst not having this. But the odds... But that was never going to happen. So just going through it again and treating it as a bonus, sure, you know? Alright, we're finally at this point. Let's see where it leads. And we have to do the boss rush again. Or maybe we don't. I can't see the light on. The lights aren't on from here. Maybe they'll turn on when we get there. Or maybe it'll be nice and let us just run through and it will remember that we've done it before. And then saved thereafter. Damn it. Okay, I was optimistic. It's alright, that won't take long. With how powerful we are, that won't take long at all. I think we need to fight you guys. I just need to push for the scripted encounter, which is this one. But I am curious, despite my criticism of this, I am very curious to see what the sequel changes. Because the thing is, it's worth mentioning. If you're new to the channel, the reason why I'm interested in what the sequel changes is because when I got into Gust's games, the biggest surprise to me was how much Blue Reflection changed from the first game to the sequel. The first game was really fun and really good in places, but it also had a lot of jank and weird problems that the sequel completely changed. Like, it radically changed everything and ended up becoming now one of my favourite games ever. And so having this game also having some jank, I'm curious what will change. The only reason why I think it might not be as much is because Knights of Azure 2, I think, came out just after Blue Reflection 1. And so, you know, it's not like with Blue Reflection 2, where it was super recent when it came out. Because Big R2 is the second most recent Gust game. The only one that's come out since it is Atlas Sophie 2. Which, speaking of, I've been made aware that Atlas Sophie, you're not really supposed to go from just Sophie 1 to Sophie 2. I mean, you can, but you're not really supposed to. Atlas Sophie is a part of the Mysterious Trilogy. Which is why it's sold as a trilogy, even though I brought it... You can buy it as a trilogy, even though I brought Sophie separate. So you're kind of expected to go to, I think it's Ferris, and then the one about the twins, before you go to Sophie 2. So I was just going to throw that out there as maybe that's something I might do. We'll see how it goes. It's a long way off yet. Because we've got Soul Hackers 2 later in the month to worry about first. We've got Genshin 3.0 later in the month that's going to cover up a lot of streams. We've got Knights of Azure 2, which I kind of want to start sooner rather than later. If Knights of Azure 2 is still going on when Soul Hackers 2 comes out, that's fine, because this game is a lot more action-y. Like, it's not in the same genre. The main thing I wanted to avoid was having 2 turn-based JRPGs going at once. Oh, I don't want to fight this boss legit. I'm just going to nuke it as much as I can. This is one of the bosses that annoys me a little bit, if I'm honest. I don't really like this boss that much. So it keeps moving, and I need to be like right in its face to get maximum damage out of this, out of the demon form, because it hits them multiple times going through them if you're like directly under them. Like if you're like right here, it'll hit them multiple times. This is why the damage gets so absurd. We got ya. Also, I'm just gonna push. Next is Durgan 2, right? And then it's the Gauntlet, because the boss that's tied to that area is already dead. And then it's the Count and Robo Horse. I'm gonna lay some fire traps, get these to start kill them for me. Kind of requires you coming into the fire though. So I have to make another one otherwise, and you're just gonna jump away because you're the most annoying goddamn enemy in this game. Oh, there we go. I take it back. No, you're not the most annoying. The dogs that can stun you by barking are the most annoying enemy in this game. So this is... Yeah, so this is Durgan 2. It's like I'm not misremembering. Yeah, that's right. Just keep staying there, not really doing much. It's fine. Oh, you just killed my angel, didn't you? Because it got stuck. She got stuck in the. Yeah, you just killed my healer. She got stuck in the fire. Damn. That's okay. You're nearly done. Why am I moving so slow? What's weighing me down so much? Look at this. What's going on? There we go. I was like, what's slowing me down so much? I'm guessing we've just had like a lingering status effect. That gate opens and we can just press onto the actual challenge. Get back in here so we can have our heal back. I was just saying, I'm immediately going to bench heal because I'll just use Demon to clean these up. Like these, yeah, clean these guys up quicker. Yeah, you can run away where you want. I can see you. I'll do this just for good measure. Let's see, count. I'm only fighting these guys to see if I can build up my meter to wreck the count quicker. I mean, it's not full, but it's close enough. These will at least make the count nervous. Alright, let's see how quickly we kill this thing now. Goodbye. Thanks for playing, Count. We're killing these things so quick. Jeez. Remember when we only had like 3 minutes left when we got to this bit on like when we first got here, and now we just rinsed them so quickly. We're like 6 minutes in, and we're nearly done. Okay, I need this boss to not do the annoying thing it does a lot of the time, which is just run the fuck away for forever. It's done that a few times. It's why I never use this boss fight. Even though it's just the easier path, I never use this boss fight for the grinding, because it just sometimes decides to run away for the whole fight, just so annoying. But thankfully it stayed put for most of the fight, so we got to rinse it pretty quick. I say it's not done yet, but you know what I mean. Now he's done. Fucking nice one, genius. Just stood in the way of it. Thank you. You have 1 HP. Let's go see what this. Let's go fight the final boss again. See what this bonus ending entails. You just healed my 1 HP, moron. Thank you. Let's push up here again and I'll kind of skim through the cutscene. It'll be the cutscenes after the final boss that I'll be paying attention to again. Unfortunately, we can't skip this. We can't skip any of the cutscenes in this game. You know, it's almost like it's Kingdom Hearts 1, the original release of KH1 again. Which was the most annoying thing when we were younger. I know now, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light. Everyone gets so annoyed at it because you died to Riku and have to do the whole thing again. And it's not even a hard fight when we were adults, it's just when we were kids it was a nightmare. Especially if you get if you master glide and figure out how to use it properly during that fight. The fight against Riku in KH1 is really not that hard. Alright, see this again. Yes, become the final boss again. Go from old Pope generic into holy hell. That's how they decide to make the final boss look mode. Oh, we can't skip this line of dialogue because it's important honest character development moment. Yeah, you can't skip this. Responsibility for carrying this world's burden falls to everyone. That's what it means to live. Get back, Lilith. I'm going to drain the Night Lord's blood from her body. And then the final boss theme starts up, which I still think is an amazing... I know I brought it up this less than 20 minutes ago, but oh... when you listen to the full thing, it's genuinely great. I remember I have to pay attention to where the burst is facing. Oh whoops, someone's actually get the mega heal ready, but sure. So I kind of want to try and keep a hold of my SP to an extent. So when that charge up goes, I can iframe spam. Yeah, I can do this all day. Okay, that's the one that only does 1 damage. So this one doesn't bother me. It does block all our demons, unfortunately, but eh. It did for a moment. Like, yeah, bitch, you thought you had me. We just need to pay attention. If she goes to do the charge up again, it's going to do the much more painful variant this time. So we will need to armor through it. This. Oh, it's still only doing 1 damage. I guess our defense is high enough for it now. Oh, you still do all my... Let me move. Oh yeah, you. Thank you for just sitting there and waiting. How nice of you. There we go. I was gonna say, come on, give me the 25. So I can get my medic in as well. Let me destroy these first and then I'll transform again to presumably wrap this up. Hey, so you think you're so hot? Let's have this. Oh yeah, we'll almost definitely kill. Let me just do this to make sure we absolutely get it. Yeah, goodbye. Alright, let's see what this bonus end is. For all this trouble. Maybe I got too powerful, but keep in mind, all that power wasn't enough to like even remotely stand a chance against the final challenge in the Colosseum, which is why I used the 4 worn totem cards. So this will be the same, it will jump out and Lilise will take it. Lilise! Oh no, it becomes the other way around. Interesting. Ah! Harness! Stay back. The blood absorption isn't over yet. If you touch me now, you'll turn into a fiend. But... It's also clear to me now. The greatness of the Night Lord. Night can never die. You cannot prevent it from coming. It will revive every time. It will possess the body of the one it defeats it. Oh, so this is how you canonically get to see this form. Release. It seems I cannot be by your side. I'm okay. I can go anywhere as long as I'm with you. I don't care if I fall into darkness. You cannot return your feelings. I am the Night Lord now. You cannot be mine. Arnis. Lilise, I will always treasure the time we spent together. Give me your memories of us. These memories. The memories of our time together. They all feel like a faraway dream, don't they? I pray that my shadow will not be cast over your life. Just forget about me. Even if you forget about me, I will not forget you. Thank you, Lilise. Goodbye. Bye, Arnis. Year later. Oh, they're not here. They went. It's been a while since that day. This place feels so sad and empty now. Pardon me, have I lived here before? Huh? Sorry to ask such a strange question. It seems I've lost my memory. I'm certain that I reside on this island. Is that so? Unfortunately, I do not know you, but I once knew someone who looked exactly like you. If it pleases you, will you listen to my story? Think of it as a fairy tale. It's a story about friendship and a battle against the Night Lord. Night Lord? Meow. You know, I'm in no hurry to continue my journey. Please, tell me your story. I don't like that. What? That was... Fuck. No, come on. You just get to see her in a cool form? That was... I don't like that ending. That was a... What? Come on. That wasn't an interesting ending at all. That wasn't an interesting bonus ending at all. We got to see the demon form naturally, but no, I like the true ending best. That they get to live together anyway. I just want to get back to the normal room and change the setting back to true end, so if I come back in my spare time. I am curious what the other endings are, but it's just I'm not going to keep on repeating the same final boss just to see how the end piece goes, you know? I'm satisfied with what we got. But that bonus ending's kind of bad. There's no way around it. That bonus ending's kind of like, ugh. It's passable, but it's really, that's it. So let's put it back to true ending setting. So if you don't have the Sword of Dwarf, you get that instead of the true ending. She gets possessed by the Night Lord because she hasn't got used to taming the power. That's so boring. That's such a, like, I can't get out. That's a bonus ending. I was expecting it to be like a joke ending, not a that. That felt so underwhelming. But I digress. We should be talking more about the true ending, which I felt was really enjoyable. It was a bit cheesy, the whole, you must forget about me, but they remember anyway and get to be together. But it's Arnis and Elise getting to be together. It's getting to be lovers and grow with each other, you know? And that's what matters. And that's a happy ending. And it's like, if that's the true ending they're going to base a sequel on, that kind of makes me happy, because it means we'll get to see more Arnis and Elise goodness. Even if we don't play as them, I imagine they're going to be around, you know? Even if we're going to have, because I know it's a different protagonist, but even if they're around, I hope we get to see more Arnis and Elise goodness, and they don't base it off like one of the other endings for some reason. If they base it off the bonus ending, I'm going to be a little annoyed, I'm going to be honest, because I genuinely think that's the weakest ending of the lot. I think the normal ending we got on the original run was the second best ending. I know it's kind of the point, but the fact that those two ran away together in secret, but the Night Lord still lived, it's like, that was still a nice ending, even if there was some loose threads. But dealing with the Night Lord and getting to be together openly, it's like, that's cool. That's the true ending, that's satisfying, that does exactly what it needs to be. But that's kind of it. I mean, we've seen all the demons. Oh, we also got Christophorus in this. We didn't even get to see most of Christophorus' attacks, I don't think, because we kind of rinsed her. Here's all the items, including the new ones we just got. Oh, what are the new ones? Allow you to avoid combat once and restore all HP. It increases stun resistance by 200 and SP by 1 per sec. HP decreases by 50 every 10 seconds, but your attack and defense doubles. Also, Berserker mode. And blood acquired doubles, but you will die in one hit. Oh god, nah, I'm good. But we've got everything else. We've got the dispute cupcake. We got all of these. The only things we miss are like some of these generic memories here and there. But I'm satisfied. We've done everything. So literally everything here says complete. My biggest hope for the sequel is just to kind of enhance what's here. Just kind of dive in more and elaborate on what's here. Because everything here is good. It's just clunkily executed. And so everything feels slightly less than what it should be, you know? Like everything has like the potential. You can see the glimmers of greatness. It's just not quite there. And I think that's my biggest thing with this that kind of lingered throughout this game. I'm more critical because I'm an action... I like very technical action games. And I love JRPGs as well. Like, JRPG is probably my favourite genre nowadays. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm critical because I have a very particular like niche and taste in my action games. And this game is getting there. Like, this game is so close to it. It's just missing a few things. You know? Like, it's just barely, like, narrowly missing it at every opportunity. I do love the artwork. The artwork and the soundtrack in this game are both amazing. And I do like these characters, and I will probably end up referencing them a whole bunch. More so than I will, like, you know, fucking... I was looking back some of my old live streams, and I already forgotten I live streamed Anno. I already completely forgot I live streamed Anno, and I was like, I think that unfortunately speaks for itself as, like, the problems I had with that game. But I don't think I'm going to forget Arnis, and I think that's enough of a testament of that this game means something, you know? Because Anno was super fun, but it was way too short for its own good, and very chatty for all the wrong reasons. It didn't let you crack on that much until in the second half of the game. And so it just kind of burnt me out a little bit by the time I finished, which is why I haven't gone back and do the post-game, despite it being apparently very significant to the plot. I just haven't had the interest to yet. One day I will, in the same vein as one day I will try and do the rest of Death Wishes and A Hat in Time. But equally, both of them, it's just I'm not interested yet. Like, A Hat in Time, it's not on any schedule for any few weeks, because I've realised I'm really not interested in trying, because some of them are really bullshit, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. It's on the bucket list, but I'm not going to jump into it. But Arnis, I think, is a great character. Lilise, I think, is a fantastic love interest character. She's a bit generic in places, it's just, you know, like the damsel that you have to help out. But I think she's really enjoyable for having her own personality. These two jackasses, I think, are kind of worthless. Like, he's just here to be an alternate for the shop. which like gives him some kind of practical use. But Alucard, no, Alucard, you're terrible. If anything, you actually kind of annoyed me at points because of your views on how you think people work being so incorrect and so misguided. It was just kind of frustrating. Well, Simon, I'm going to be honest, I kind of, when I first met him, expected him to be the bad guy. I expected him to be like the twist villain or something. I think I even said so in the first stream that I expected him to be bad in the end. So the fact that he never was and he is actually just loyal, like a loyal waiter almost, I actually kind of appreciated that because it ended up like defying my expectations a little bit. The quests, oh my god, get rid of the quest system in this game and the next one. It's not even the free quests only per time that I have the problem with anymore. Because it's random, so I get the whole point. It's the fact that they're so not interesting. There's no uniqueness out of them. There's no like unique dialogue you can get out of them. There's no unique loot or, you know, unique rewards or anything. It's just go do X thing, get some rewards, that's it. And it's always either like kill things or go to a certain location or find an item. Like it's the most generic of the generic. Completely overhaul this. My favourite thing about the side quests in Blue Reflection 2 is that they had narrative consequences. There'd be little moments and little scenes and potentially even dates you would unlock out of doing them. So you had a desire, a reason to do them. I have no desire to do these. The only reason I did was for the trophy, you know? To do 300 of them for the trophy, and that turned extremely grindy super quick. So just change it, completely replace it in the next game, pretty please. Also, I don't know if it has. The sequel has been out for years. It came out, like I said, just barely after Blue Reflection 1. So all of my complaints might be entirely mute. But it doesn't change the fact that those complaints are there, you know? That they still exist, that there's still a problem with them that I'd like to see cleaned up in the future, that I'd like to see changed in the future. That being said, as I've said before, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Which I know, like, it goes against the schedule and whatnot, but I won't be streaming tomorrow because we're changing the internet, and so just to save all the hassle, I'm going to be waiting until all that's sorted, and then spend all the day reconfiguring it to my my personal internet, because I have my own little box in my room that links up to the main one, so I need to relink that and everything, which will be annoying because it was really annoying to set it up for the main one. Get that all sorted out and cleaned up. And then on Saturday, I will probably start Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. But I'm not decided yet. I might jump straight into the sequel of this. I'm undecided. We'll see how I feel when I get to Saturday. I'll probably do Aria, but I'm kind of curious to see where this game goes for its sequel and what they enhance upon. But regardless, I know this stream was a little on the shorter side. Barely over 2 hours. But we're done, you know, there's nothing else to do here. I'm not going to go challenge the arena. The Hall of Infinite Darkness is just an infinite loop, so why would I stay? I did enjoy this game. Despite my problems, I did enjoy this game. I wouldn't have finished it if I didn't. I say that every time I critique a game. If I like a game, I will always be prepared to try and critique it and highlight its problems. And so I did like this game. If I didn't, like I said, I would have stopped. I would have just said it's not for me and stopped. And just done, like, made it a one-off sort of thing. I would never force myself to play for a game I didn't like. And so I am excited to see what the sequel brings to the table. But regardless of that, as always, thank you so much for watching, because I'm aware I'm rambling. And I will see you on Saturday for either Aria or the sequel to this, depending on how I feel. But thank you